All right. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting for this day, with some excitement and anticipation, mostly Ashana, because I've heard all these other people telling me things about you, even since I met you first, that were like, oh, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Really? And I've just been so excited to have you here. Welcome, everyone. This is a seven-figure healers where we have a mission to enjoy the time, energy, money, and resources to generously take care of ourselves and everyone we love and serve. My name is Franco, and I'm the CEO of Brave Healer Productions, where we're waking the world up to what's possible. And I'm so honored and excited to be here with you all today. You guys, you're in for a big treat today. A little bit more about the mission here. Healers devote their lives to learning their art and craft, but they don't always learn what it takes to thrive. And it's really time that we serve from that overflow to leave a ripple from a place of authentic abundance, health, and wealth. And that is what seven-figure healers means to me. It's not all about the bank account, although that helps, doesn't it? So here today to help us with this mission is world-renowned sound healer and master teacher, Ashana Lobody. She is the founder of Sound of Ashana. And I'm going to be dropping links throughout the show where you guys can find her. We will, of course, put those on our Facebook if you guys happen to be watching live there. But you're going to be able to find her on all of the social channels and, of course, on her website. And she'll tell us more about all of the amazing things she has going on and what you can explore on the site. And welcome to everyone who has joined us today. I'm so incredibly grateful for the amazing community of Brave Healers who are trailblazing this revolution with me. Thank you so much for joining us. So today, get ready to hear from our amazing guest. And then as questions come up for you all later, please join in the conversation in the chat, okay? Go ahead and type questions in and I'll be watching that. We're going to have a little Q&A time a little bit later in the hour. So feel free to join into that. And get ready to have a sound healing experience. Again, just one more time, going to remind you that are on with us on Zoom, plug into your computer with some sort of headphones. You're going to have a different kind of better sound experience if you do that. So take a moment and go grab those. So Ashana, thanks again for being here. I'm really honored to have you here and super happy that you said yes to this and also to joining us in Sedona in April. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Laura. Thank you. Thanks. We're glad to be here. The team, the family, the Bowl family, the Hart family, and my amazing husband, James, who's back behind the camera.
James, Kawanui. Hi, James. We're all waving to you. Oh, there he is. That's awesome. You guys, James is a multi-time author in the Brave Healer Productions family. And James, I'm so grateful to you to have met you and then your beautiful wife through you. You both are just a power couple and doing amazing things in the world. So thank you for being in my world. Ashana, you're a master of music and sound and how to use those beautiful magical modalities to help us heal. Would you just start off by telling us more about your journey to this point doing this?
Sure. I actually started as in the world of classical music, musical theater, and for a period of time also in children's music as well. I started doing music professionally at the age of 15. So that means at 65 now, I've been a professional musician for 50 years, which is when I look at it back, I just go, that's crazy. So, but it gets better and better and juicier the longer you do anything with love. That's a soul calling. And I probably began shifting into more healing music. It was actually in 2005 when I met my producer, Thomas Barkey, who some of you may know from his work as a producer of sacred chant and vocal artists that are very well known, Mirabai Seba, Sanatam Kaur, um, the musician Seal, and a bunch of other people that he's produced. And I felt the moment that I heard his music, I was like, oh my God, this is the guy that I want to work with to produce my first CD. And I can tell you that wanting to do that CD or CDs was something that I had felt. It was a desire, but it was also a soul calling. You know, when you have those deep, deep desires. I imagine a lot of people that are on this call, you know, that desire where you are going to write a book. You must write a book. There is a book inside of you, maybe 10, and it must come out. Um, and I had that feeling about my own music. So in 2005, I actually heard a production. It was an album of Sanatam Kaur's, and I didn't even know who she was. And I thought, oh my God, whoever produced this woman, this is the guy for me. And Thomas and I met, we connected. It was a beautiful story, beautiful synchronistic meeting. Again, another soul meeting. And out of that, I sent him some of my music. And he said this to me. He said, if I were going to produce you, I would put you into healing music. And I had never thought about it, quite frankly. It was something that I wasn't looking at myself as a healing music artist. I was simply looking at myself as a musician and as an artist. So it was one of the first times that I ever got genrefied, you know. But the truth is that in that first album that we made together, and we've been working together now for 17 years. So it's a long time, but the music itself has just evolved into this experience. And at that time, the crystal singing bowls, the alchemy crystal singing bowls, there were very few people that were playing them. So I am considered a pioneer, and I am considered the pioneer of the genre of vocals with crystal singing bowls. That is something that through all the work that Thomas and I have done together, we established that sound as a forerunner of what's being done today. So we have many albums. As I said, we've been working together 17 years. Many albums have come out, and it has just been for me a personal evolution of stepping into that place inside of myself, recognizing that this is what I have to offer, coming into attunement with it. And I wrote something in a blog post about a week ago where I said, it really has been an experience of me going into the studio, creating the music, and then there being this lag time while I caught up to the vibration. While Ashana, the personality, literally like had to do all this work on myself to catch up to the vibration when the soul goes, here, boom, here's the download. You've got it. And we just come out with this amazing, beautiful music, and you're in the zone when you do it, and you're not thinking, and it's just this outpouring of creative expression. And then we complete it. I stand back and I go, oh my gosh, that frequency, and the frequency that the personality lives during the day to day. Wait a minute, this it's like this. And so for the last many years, so much of my work has been on the personal level to shift that internally, so that my work and my personality life are becoming more and more and more and more congruent, more aligned. So for me, doing my music has probably been the deepest healing experience that I can think of in my life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I love just listening to you and thinking up this question I have for what you're saying about catching up with it. And of course, we have authors and writers and artists and healers in this room with us today. And I know they are nodding to what you just said about it. And I think of it like, you know, we that pure expression is this upper limit. We
Mhm.
reach this place and we do tend to get like knocked back down from there, or we knock ourselves back down from there with a lot of self-doubt, a
Mhm.
lot of the personality stuff. And I know that that's been a journey for you. Some days are easier than others, and I would imagine you would agree that we can't be up there 100%, but we could get pretty close. We could balance it out, right?
I don't think that we're supposed to be up there 100%. I think it's that this this bird's eye view allows us to see what is not what can be blessed and loved at deeper and deeper and deeper levels. And so, when we shine the light, all the shadows begin to disappear. And for me, there have been seminal moments in every recording that I've done, in every concert that I've sung, in everything that I do musically or sound wise. There is this opportunity for me to love myself even more. And I'm not saying that in this way of going, oh, I have to love myself. No, I'm really, when I say that, I mean comforting and holding tenderly the pieces and the parts of myself that don't see what this sees. And so there is this grace. I feel it like divine mother grace. There is this grace that the sound and the vibration just holds us and says, like this energy of incredible benevolence, come, come here, come with me. I love you, you know, and you're perfect and beautiful and a ray of sunshine. When I say that, it makes me cry because
Yeah.
it makes me remember this little moment when I was 5 years old and I made my dad really, really mad, or he was just in a bad mood. And it was the middle of the night. My mom came into the room and I was standing in front of her. I really couldn't have been more than five. And she said, "It's okay. You're like daddy's little ray of sunshine." And I have this memory of her saying it. And I don't remember what the scenario was, but I remember the light around my mother in those shadows. And I feel like when we create a project full of so much love, that is the grace that has come through from our soul, that is the healing. The healing first happens for me, my experience. The healing first happens for me. I always tell all my students, every time you play a bowl, every time you play a harp, every time you sing, you're singing for yourself, for your own well-being, for your own um, reclamation, you know. And then the blessing of that is that now you serve from an overflowing cup. You're not trying to fix anybody or heal anybody from this emptiness because you've just given to them. You're so full because you received and embraced and said yes to everything that's coming through to feed and nourish and nurture your own spirit. And then out of that, and it doesn't, I don't even think it's conscious, really. For me, it's not conscious anymore. It just comes in and goes out and comes in and goes out. But it always, it comes in here, because I think that there is this, so far, there's been no limit to how much I can grow,
I love that. So full, you guys. I wonder how that would feel to be so full. We're gonna feel it here in a couple of minutes. I have an idea. Ashana, you say that the crystal singing bowls have helped you discover the truth inside yourself. And you've touched on it a little bit already, but would you tell me a little bit more about how you use those words about that and about the amazing instruments?
Well, they're pure tone sound frequency. Now, what does that really mean? It's that when a sound is at such a high vibrational level that when it comes into your energetic field, it begins to illuminate. The sound itself illuminates where the energy may feel constricted, contracted, held, blocked. And it gently begins to open up the space. When you're in the field, the sound vibrational field of crystal singing bowls, your sonic experience serves to expand the experience you have of consciousness and open that up to move you to a wider place, a higher perspective, another level of perception. The way I like to see this is, imagine it's a circle. Your everyday, day-to-day consciousness is this circle. It's kind of the orbit of your habitual or conditioned thinking. You might call it the conditioned mind. So it's operating, it has a certain permeable boundary, but it functions on a day-to-day inside this space. And then when we go into sonic experiences like the crystal singing bowls, the alchemy bowls, the therapy harp, secret vocal music, chant and mantra, inspired music. Because it's not limited to mantras and chants and prayers. It's way beyond that. But that kind of music can take us now past this and move us here. And when we're in this space, we have moved into an expanded state of consciousness. So the perception of the conditioned mind no longer holds. Now we get to see ourselves, my experiences, that I had the opportunity to see things from a much greater perspective. I can see the truth of who I am in that space. My judgment will drop away. The lower vibrational thought forms like my guilt, my shame, my judgment, my disappointment, my fear, my anxieties, they no longer have the hold, the grip on my mind. And now I'm beginning to see potential, possibility, opportunities, new options, connections on the soul level, trust, faith, the feeling of the divine light, the feeling of the connection with the soul, with our ancestors, with the light beings, with the ascended master teachers, with source energy. I don't care what you call that, any of it. But that light begins to shine so brightly. And all of a sudden, those other emotions that have been driving, right? They no longer seem so important or relevant or necessary. And so this is why I said that the crystal bowls, they help me find the truth of who I am, not the conditioned mind's truth, but the greater truth. These are instruments that are made of 100% pure quartz crystal that's been infused and overlaid with precious gemstones, minerals, and metals. Many of the instruments in my room, and you're in my music room right now. So
Oh
behind
my
me
goodness.
is
That's a
a
good
wall.
shot, James.
It's a wall of bowls over here behind
Yes.
me. You can't see them because they're kind of behind the curtain. And then there's another wall of bowls there. And then there's like 7 harps sitting right here that you can't see, and piano and didgeridoos and drums and the whole environment here is one of inspiration and my puja, to raise the vibration, to change your thoughts, change your thinking, change your life.
I keep thinking, how come you're not in one of Laura's books talking about all of this?
James is he's doing a fantastic job showing us, especially James, you're keeping up with Ashana's hands. I see it. I know you're I'm watching that effort that you're making. So I don't want to forget to just add then that already you guys can feel how this modality, for lack of better magical word, this magic helps us physically, mentally, spiritually, soul level, right? And I always describe sound healing in general, for me, the personal experience is like I'm being washed out from the inside out. Every cell, every layer, and all the layers that go beyond me. That's how it feels to me. Yes, it's very exciting. And oh my goodness, I didn't realize you had the wall next to you. That's so gorgeous. Thanks for giving us the sneak peek. Yeah.
That's my beautiful inspiration.
And the art wall, beautiful. So tell everyone a little bit, you're producing music, you have beautiful offerings. What are you up to? How do people work with you? What will they find when they come to the site? Tell us a little bit about what you guys have going on.
Well, there's multiple areas where people can come in and engage. Most people come in through all of the music. Right now I have 8 albums out. And we have an online store, so you can go listen in the online store, but you can also listen on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all of those places. I have many new projects coming out next year. The first, as you know, Laura, I finished my first little book. You've been such a help with that, but that's called Crystal Singing Bowls, the Angelic Sound of Healing, Relaxation, and Spiritual Awakening.
Ooh, we can't wait.
Yeah, so it's finally, it's on its way to the printer in about a week.
Yay.
Yeah, a long time coming. So that's coming out in January. And then we have right after that will be Celestial Alignment for Healing, which is a 2-3 hour sound healing, immersive sound healing experience. That's an online course plus sound healing. I wanted to be able to give people a way of having sound healing, guided sound healing available to them anytime they need it. And so, for so many that love going to sound baths, and so maybe you'll go once or twice a month and have this experience. But my question was, well, what happens for the rest of the time? And so I wanted to create a space where people could actually learn about sound healing, learn about bowls, have a guided meditation, using music for transforming the mind. So this is like videos and music videos and mind movie and guided meditation is all in one place, and specific bowls to work with the pineal and pituitary gland for healing. So that's coming out. And then more music and a new album, and it's just all kinds of stuff. And what I really want, because it's close to Christmas right now, and I just came out with a brand new song. We just recorded it just here in the music studio. James and I just did it ourselves as a video. But for those of you who love Christmas music, we did a beautiful video of a Christmas carol, The Angel Gabriel, and it just got put on my Facebook page yesterday. So go check it out, take a look, and please share it. I think it's beautiful, so I'm all excited about that.
Nice. I dropped all the links for you guys, and we'll put it on the live stream as well. And just a little bit so you guys can find everything. Soundofashana.com and Sound of Ashana on Facebook. And what's the YouTube one? Music.
It's Ashana Music, but you'll also find
Okay.
it at Sound of Ashana. And I
Okay.
forgot to say, Laura, a big part of what I do is help people find the crystal singing bowls that are right for them. Working with them to put therapy harps in their hands. And I work with many, many healing practitioners globally, internationally, to teach them how to bring the bowls into their lives and work with their clients or healing practices. And that's in the Crystal Bowl Mastery program. So, there's a lot there for everybody on whatever level you want to do, entry level with the music and just enjoy the music, or if you want to bring these kinds of instruments in your life to do more in-depth sound healing on a personal or professional level. So
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, you guys. I know that you came today for the next few minutes of what Ashana is going to share with us. So just one last time, if you can hook into your computer with a headset, it's going to be a little bit better experience for you in terms of your sound. And Ashana, I'm going to turn it over to you for the next several minutes. And I thank you so much for this.
all right, you're welcome, Laura. I just want to invite everybody to make yourself comfortable. So if you're sitting in a chair, and you feel like you have the space or you can lie down, by all means do it. Grab a pillow, grab a blanket, snuggle up. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a guided meditation, but not a lot. Mostly I want the bowls and the harps to speak for themselves. We'll be focusing here. The energy of the bowls have been chosen. They chose themselves this morning to carry vibrations, to inspire frequencies of creativity, prosperity, and abundance. We have gold and ruby and citrine, carnelian, platinum. Once you're in that beautiful, comfortable place, just close your eyes. Allow your body just to breathe itself.
Ashana, I'm sorry. You asked me to tell you if the sound from the bowls wasn't coming through, and it is not for me. Anyone else having that issue? Yeah, Lisa says the same thing. So we can hear your voice, but we can't hear the bowls.
Great. I'm glad that you told me. That's why I was kind of talking at first.
Okay.
Tell me when it comes up. For some reason, we're having trouble with this morning. We don't usually, but Can you hear it? You tell me when you can hear it.
I will let you know, not yet.
Can you crank that up, honey?
Yeah.
You hear that, Laura?
Not happening yet.
No?
No.
We don't know why. I do know why. I
Okay.
know exactly why. I think I made a boo-boo. Try it now.
Oh, that sounds different already. Yeah.
That was me and my mistake.
Okay, we got you now, loud and clear, I believe. I'll give it a minute here. Let me sink in.
There's a Zoom setting. I forgot.
Okay, good to go. It's beautiful.
All right. So let's just reset here. And give ourselves a minute or two to just take a breath and feel these sounds just beginning to go through you. Bringing your awareness now deep into your belly. In the area about 3 inches below your navel, that center of your womb. If you're a woman, if you're a man, the area of the dantian below the navel. And let yourself go deep, deep into the belly, into the body, and back towards your spine. And just breathe here. With every breath, imagine that there is a jewel of light growing brighter and brighter in the very center of your womb. And when you inhale, that light grows brighter and brighter. This shimmering jewel of light, sparkling, diamond, gem. The energy of Source, creating within you. Breathing in that light. every breath, feeling that light expand, and now connect through a shimmering silver tube all the way up into your heart. Now breathing heart and womb together. Inhaling light, crystalline light. And exhaling light, crystalline light. Opening your awareness your body, your cells, your energy. Opening, opening. Feeling source energy, feeling the angels, feeling your loved ones, those light beings that love you and treasure you. The light of your soul surrounding you and pouring into you now. Breathing that light deep into your womb, into your heart. just come back.
No. Don't make us come back. It was so beautiful. I feel the energy in my body, but not always in my whole body. And that helps me feel all the parts at once. It's just a physical experience I'm having today. Would anyone else like to share what they felt? Anyone want to be brave enough and just give us a little share? You don't have to, but if you want to, say me in the chat and I will. Oh, Mary says yes. Mary, what were you feeling there? I can't hear you, Mary. I'm not sure why. Maybe unplug for. Yeah, now we can.
For some reason, the microphone doesn't work on the earphones, but that was great to listen to. I felt like I was flying. It took me way out. I feel my whole body is just totally relaxed. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful sound.
You're welcome, Mary.
Thank you, Mary. So, Ashana, give us an idea about the experience that we'll have with you in Sedona in April. This will be a different experience because we're going to be in the room. We'll be able to lay down and enjoy, but I can't even fathom the setup, to be honest. Give everyone a little taste of what that is.
Well, like here, you just see me with maybe, I don't know what I have, 6, 8, 9 bowls here. So in Sedona, we'll have about 25 or more bowls.
Oh, no, not more, no.
My husband's like, don't bring any more. But I have these amazing bowls. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right there.
Yes.
Yeah. And these are the ones, the big Bawama Bama bowls that come out when I do big events. And those are the super grades. And I'll be singing a lot and playing multiple different harps, probably some keyboard. And it's just this immersive thing that happens and we do for, about 90 minutes to 2 hours. And you just go deeper and deeper and deeper. So it is this combination of sound healing and chanting and mantra and improvisation. And it just takes you through this, it's like a sonic journeying at different levels.
Maybe a little group participation.
Yeah, but I don't know about that. I mean, usually not. When I do these big sound baths now, and everybody's lying down, it's like a sound meditation that just goes through layer upon layer. And sometimes you'll be hearing me chanting Vedic mantras that are very, very strong and very, very powerful. And then other times it's just the simplicity of one line. And then there's just the bowls themselves just playing, and tinkshas and Tibetan bowls. And it's just this moving, I know you see my hands, it is this moving through sound and takes you into these different places inside of yourself. So when I've done this, obviously I've been doing this for many years, for a long time, and people have all kinds of different experiences. People have spontaneous healings. People have like awarenesses of.
We had a room of 300 people just fall asleep.
Yeah, I've had rooms of 300 to 500 people where everybody just passes out and goes to sleep. And we leave them there sleeping.
Best sleep ever, I would imagine.
It take like an hour and a half to pack up everything, and they're still, sacked out on the floor. So, but everybody's going to have their own experience of that, So there'll be like some some kind of meditation just to kind of like what I just did to kind of get it going. And then at that point, I probably don't say a word to you at all. And it's just sound, musical sound. And then just
Well,
on and on.
we are all looking very forward to that and to having that full experience. It's quite profound. You guys, if you've never experienced that. And we're going to be at the Brave Healer Writers Retreat in April in Sedona, April 4th to the 8th. And I have the link there in the chat for you, laurdefranco.com/writers retreat. You guys can check it out. Ashana is one of our incredible healer presenters, who is worth the price of attendance alone. So please join us. We can't wait to spend some more time with you. And that's your backyard, Sedona, Arizona,
Yes.
right?
It's our backyard. It's actually where you'll be is about 15 minutes from our house. So, but that is not an invitation for everybody to come over. We're not serving lunch.
So you guys want, one more chance. Did anyone want to have just offer a share or have a question for Ashana? And I will just open that up and give you a couple of seconds. Anybody else just want to share what they experienced? Might have a brief question. Going once. Going twice. Anybody? Okay, they're all kind of passed out on the, I can see Linda is like still laying down. She's like, I'm not coming back. Again, Linda has typed in her headache is gone and her husky dog is still me, and that's a magical moment when her husky is relaxed. So that's fantastic. Ashana, any last words for us today? We'll put all your links in everywhere, you guys, so you'll be able to connect. But what's that one thing you want us to know about as we embark on our journey for the rest of the day today?
Just allow yourself to be an inspiration for others today. Just your presence as an inspiration. So all that beautiful energy that we just experienced together, just let that fill you and draw on it to be a love and loving inspiration for everything you do and everyone you meet.
Perfect. Thank you so much for what you do in the world. And thank you for being here today to share it with everyone.
Thanks, Laura.
To everyone who joined us today, thank you so much for being here to share in the experience. And Brave Healers, thank you for walking your walk of awareness every day. Thank you for taking responsibility for how you show up in the world with your energy, your mindset, your aligned action. I'm so lucky to be able to play in this sandbox with you all every day. You all are so amazing. And I love you all so much. I'm so grateful. So y'all will want to come back for our next episode. It's going to be December 29th with Atlantis Wolf. And she is going to be sharing about fire ceremony and releasing limiting beliefs. Our shamanic medicine priestess will be here to share with us. And Atlantis will also be at our retreat. So you guys are in for an amazing show, December 29th. And you guys can find that on the Brave Healer Productions Facebook page. And I'll bring the link in here for you so you can check it out and give us your RSVP for that one. And lastly today, everyone, remember, your words change the world and your music when you're brave enough to share them. So it's time to be brave. See you next time, everyone.